In this video we're going to be replacing rear brake caliper on 2014 Mercedes ML350. Vehicle was purchased about a year ago, and within this year nobody worked on rear brakes or really front brakes, but somehow rear brake caliper came off. So it looks like two bolts were not secured, maybe they were just hand tightened. As you can see, the bracket stayed, but caliper came off. And you could see bolts are missing here and here. The vehicle was making shuffling noises for about 2 days. It was braking fine, no issues. My guess what was happening is caliper was loose and was making some noises. Eventually caliper detached, and when driver tried to push on the brakes, vehicle stopped, but the driver had to push brakes all the way to the bottom and actually was able to drive for another 2 miles. 12 hours later, when driver tried to start the vehicle, the dashboard had low brake fluid light on. My guess is what happened when caliper came off the rotor and brake pedal was pressed, piston came off, caused brake fluid to leak. And by looking at this wheel, you could see that brake caliper was scratching the rim. Since brake caliper was moving a lot, scratching the rim, I'm not gonna try to rebuild it, I'll just replace it. Here's a used brake caliper, includes brake hose, which I'll definitely need. The reason I need the brake hose is to get vehicle here, had to use vice grips to block the brake line. So more than likely the hose is damaged, I wouldn't want to risk it anyway, so I'll be replacing this hose with this one. Before removing this line from here, I'm gonna try to remove those two, or open those two pieces that hold the line in. One is obviously here and one is over there. That was pretty easy. And that one looks pretty easy too. I'll use flathead from the bottom. Gonna remove those two bolts, should be 18 millimeter. And I'm gonna be keeping those two pads from here. Now I'm gonna be working on removing this or loosening this nut. Not sure yet what size it is. Looks like it's a bit higher than 10 millimeter. 12 is way too big. 7/16 might work. Yep, it did. But it's gonna take forever to remove it, so I'll lose a lot more brake fluid. It's alright. I'll get some cross foot, it should help to remove it a bit faster. Here's the line. Install this one. I'll try to do it without disconnecting it from here. That should be good. Now that this is good, before putting the line here, I'm gonna actually secure the bracket here. I think I'm gonna do it actually without removing the caliper bracket from caliper. I also accidentally bought those bolts, bracket bolts, thinking that's what I needed. Obviously it's not what I need, but since I got new ones, I'm gonna use those. And I'll probably have to remove caliper afterwards to put pad in. So it's gonna go something like this. And there's definitely not much room to use ratchet, so I'll just hand tighten those and then I'm gonna remove the caliper. I'm gonna put the lines here. Remove this one, 13 millimeter. Crazy that this nut is way too small, so I couldn't even remove it with regular socket. So I'll try to use this type. I'm gonna try to remove it with impact wrench. Size is T45. See if other one gonna come out. Size is 17 here at the bottom. Gonna try with a socket. Okay, the socket came right out. Gonna work on this side. Really stupid design, I think. Those bolts need to be much stronger than that. So bracket is out. Now I'm gonna secure just the bracket. And actually, before I secure the bracket, I'm gonna clean this. By the way, if I forgot to mention, I used 17 millimeter wrench to hold it right here when I was removing the bolts. So I'm gonna remove this. Looks pretty clean, but I'll wipe it and apply some brake parts lubricant. Definitely uneven wear. I have one brake pad from the replacement one. I guess I'm gonna use that one for this side. Now I'm gonna install it, and I'm gonna be using new bolts I accidentally ordered. Old ones would work fine, I think, but since I ordered those, I'm gonna use those. And size of those two bolts is 18 millimeter. I'm gonna get torque wrench here to make sure put the appropriate torque specs. 55 Newton meters. Now I'm gonna install the caliper. Doesn't look like there is enough room for it to go in, although maybe there is enough. It's not really pushing out, so I'm gonna see if parking brake on this was engaged. So I'll connect this one. I'm not gonna push on brakes. Let's see. So I held this one and then quickly held this for like 3 seconds. Go to pad replacement. Condition not okay. Try again, okay. Connected the old one. Not sure, I think I pushed it. I think I released parking brake on old one. Obviously here it's all gonna look same. So now I'm gonna plug it back into a new replacement one. So same thing, can't really do anything here. Guess only thing I can do now is try to connect my scan tool See if he'll give me some options to manually release it. I don't know. Maybe what happened is when vehicle broke down in a parking garage, parking brake was manually engaged, but obviously this side was broken. Maybe when I put new replacement on the other side it was engaged and this side it wasn't, and since they don't match, maybe that's why I have that issue. Found another used brake pad from the replacement caliper. Gonna use that, because if you look at this one, it's not good. And also it's installed in a wrong position right now, so this side gets this one and that side gets this one for the sensors, even though this side doesn't have sensors. Scanning the vehicle, see if I can access electronic parking brake and see what options and functions I have there. Here's the code. Try to go there and see what settings I can use there. Special function. Okay, so that's definitely not gonna do it. So none of this worked. Had to do it off camera, and maybe I did it just to show you. It says here when I first tried teaching process to release parking brake, I pulled it, then it worked. It says it was done successfully. So let's see. So I think it's actually worked. It says stored, not current anymore. Parking brake is good. Move to fitting position, okay. Fitting position reached. Definitely allows me to move the piston further down. And I should be able to secure it now. Yeah, it goes in easily here now. I'm gonna hand tighten just one bolt for now, because I need to get some blue tie. Bolt on the bottom, gonna use blue tie. Now I'm gonna remove the top one and add blue tie there as well. Gonna secure that with tin head wrench 17 and T45. Same tin at the bottom. All good. Now I'm gonna go through the dashboard, exiting fitting position.
Recording. 3 channels started.
And I think we're good. Just push on brakes a couple times and should be good now. And it's not loose anymore, so we're good here. Now I'll just put this in. By the way, in case you don't have computer, what you could try to do, I don't know if it's gonna work, is you can manually, I believe, release the piston by removing 2 bolts here, one right here and one here, and I guess somewhere you turn something clockwise there. But if you have a bad caliper, I'm not sure if you can do it without using a good scanner. We'll take this cover off and see what's inside. Size is T30. Gonna remove it right here. Okay, let's see if I'll be able to get it to turn. T45. So obviously it's not moving anyway now. Size is T45 though. I assume reason it's not moving anyway is because caliper is seized. And obviously if you'll be able to depress it this way, you can put this back. I'm gonna complete video here because to bleed the brakes I'd recommend to do all 4 sides. I'll make another video pretty soon how to do that. Other issue I'm having here is ABS module, could have error in it as well, and hopefully with my scanner I'll be able to find some function to open air module somehow to make sure it bleeds air properly from there as well. But I'll have another video that shows how to do it properly. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to reply as soon as I can. I'll try to find Amazon affiliate links for caliper, those bolts and anything else to get this job done, as well as brake fluid. Thanks for watching. See you next time.